Well, hello. Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. Um, Wendy here. Um, so yesterday I was on last night doing a bottle with my crafting. So I told you I was just gonna Mod Podge this bottle. So I did that yesterday. Hopefully it'll help when I do paint it. I'm kind of scared to paint it because I'm gonna tell you. So I thought this was such a great idea yesterday to put the um, what is this called? Dang twine around the top. But look, any suggestions on the glue? Because I see people using hot glue in their crafts all the time, and they go crazy with their hot glue. But does it really come out looking like that? And what do you do about it? Do you have to go over again with some more twine to cover that? I'm gonna singe off the little fuzzies. The little fuzzies. Make it look a little bit better, I think. I really want to know what I should do about the glue. Should I glue on some seashells where it's the ugliest on the twine? Like that there? It's very ugly. So I don't know. It's my first experience using glue and twine. And I don't know. Anyways, I didn't come on here right now for that. I probably will be running out of storage space by the time I get done with this conversation, like always. But I hope that you do view my channel, and I hope that you like and subscribe to my channel. Um, I'm sitting here about to do some makeup with my mirror. My mirror. Look at that mirror. Isn't that cute? And my makeup. It's my makeup bag. Look at my makeup case. Makeup case. And a makeup bag. It's a makeup case. I don't even do my makeup every day. I don't even know why I have that much makeup. But I wanted to have a serious conversation because when I had an idea to start using YouTube as an outlet or a platform for myself, I really wanted to come on YouTube and speak about mental health because I've struggled it with my family, and really hard struggle. And finding people going through the same things that say the same thing that you feel really validates mental health, because when you have a family member who struggles with mental illness, to try to get them the assistance that they need is the hardest thing that you'll ever have to do, because for so many reasons these doctors and psychiatrists and psychologists and people suggesting stuff just don't know what they're doing. Um, I'm sure they mean well, but they are not doing well. So let me start. It's really hard for me to talk about my life situation on YouTube because I don't want someone just to come back with some short answer, because life hasn't been a short answer. It hasn't been easy. I am a single mom and I have three beautiful children. At the age of 29, I had my first kid, and I got pregnant in San Francisco and I was homeless. And I really, really wanted my baby. I prayed that I didn't have a miscarriage or nothing that would take her away from me. I didn't know if it was a he or she at that time, but I prayed. So I moved to Oakdale with my family and got a job at Kmart, and I was pregnant with her, and it wasn't really anxious pregnancy because I just felt really scared um, on her well-being inside of me. if she was okay, if she was alive. And I think that stems because I had a missed miscarriage, if anyone knows what that is. I had a baby previous from her in my stomach, and it lasted. My placenta, when I went to my 4 month checkup, had no baby in it, but it was a healthy placenta growing. So that's where my anxiety came from. Anyways, so I worked the whole pregnancy, and I ate healthy. I didn't do drugs. I slept well. I walked a lot in my pregnancy. And at the end of my pregnancy was the worst. So in 8 months, I went to my checkup, and everything was fine up till then, all my checkups. And then I went to that appointment, and the doctor said I have to go to the hospital. So I've come to find out that I had preeclampsia. Man, that stuff was horrible. So basically, it's high blood pressure and a lot of swelling, retention, water retention. I had like 30 pounds of fluid. When they do a checkup in they check your urine. They check for protein in your urine, and normal protein's like 300. Mine was 6,000. So they were so scared that I couldn't even go to the bathroom from the hospital bed. I had to have a catheter. And they wanted to keep her in as long as they could, because now this is the end of November, beginning of December, and she wasn't due till January 26th. So I was just at my 8 months, I think, or 7 months, I don't know. Anyways, so while I was in the hospital, I was doing well. She was okay. I think they didn't really realize the nourishment wasn't going to her like it should have been, so she was very low birth weight. Um, in December 24th, they let me go home for a visit to my family for Christmas, and they told me to stay laying down, don't do anything. Well, I knew she was about to come, so I wanted to make sure I had all her stuff ready, her bed and all her stuff out and ready for her to come. I guess I did too much, and I didn't do that much at all. Um, I laid on the couch because that's where I was sleeping, and I tossed and I turned, and it was so horrible, the pain, and I didn't feel good. I should have went to the hospital, but I waited till the morning. I got in the shower really early in the morning, and I told my mom she has to take me right back to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and I didn't even go to the waiting room or anything. I went straight back into the room they had me in. And they checked me, and my protein was at 8,000. So at this point, they had to do emergency C-section and get her out because we could have both died. So here she came on December 26th. I had my daughter, Savannah, and she weighed 4 pounds, 4 ounces. She was a pretty little, tiny little baby. She looked like a doll. People actually would say that in the store when I'd walk around with her. Are you carrying a baby doll? Or is that a real person? She was so little. Her preemie clothes were big on her. But she was healthy and she was strong. She didn't have to go into an incubator, or she didn't have to stay in the hospital. I wasn't that good. I had to stay 2 weeks after I had her in the hospital because my blood pressure wouldn't stabilize. So I could have had seizures. So I had to stay in the hospital. Fun stuff. So fast forward, I'm going to start by telling you now. My daughter is 16 years old. She is my first, but not my last. I have 2 other children at the ages of 6 and 8. And I had them at 38 and 39. So I had Savannah for 8 years by myself. She was my only child, and I thought she would be the only child, but she wasn't.